Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy. Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Bucks in need. They'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. Comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the ring-yard loss. The linebacker shifting around now. Makes a quick grab. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a 1st down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. 3rd and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense. RPO here. 4th down completion to the right. Touchdown tie as they cleanly lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game with no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. takes it across the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, we talked this week with the offense coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's a shotgun run call.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Finds room at the 30. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. A tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous. He's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from the secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Alabama offense onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? On the move, looking deep down the right side. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. And boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Quick throw to the left. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they work a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in his first half.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Snags a quick throw. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. That completion sets up a third down play. Can he get there on the ground? Able to convert on third, sets up first and goal, the 8. Timeout called by the defense. They go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. The Tide offense line up here on first and goal. Test the right side here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Come on, second down and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got it right near the end zone. will be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and veered away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Handoff in a single back formation. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, pass rush gets home.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Trapped again in the pocket.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Dogs will have to punt this one away. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. 2nd down play coming up. Looking for a man. He's running out of time here. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it. And they're able to knock it away.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down. Looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Now it's second down here. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense with 5 receivers now. Empty backfield. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. And the wideout goes in motion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Well, that's a good job of this offense to at least get some positive yards. They kind of put themselves in a tough spot getting behind the sticks. But now, after that big gain, let's see what happens.
The Dogs will line up to punt it away. Going to kick it away for the second time. He makes the stop on this return. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, that's another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback dropping back, bringing pressure. Oh, what a grab! Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The offense going with the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. Alabama now operating in the red zone.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Strong game by this quarterback.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Bama.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You talk about putting up points before halftime, and they're really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. They start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught quickly. Breaking free at midfield. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Close to the tight end. What a catch! Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking to throw it on first down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. They look to throw it here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Pass ball is incomplete, but there was heavy contact, and here comes the penalty flag. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
And the Bulldogs pick up enough for a first down here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass is caught. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, tie. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Man, the key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, It's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Ball handed off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the move now. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Keeping it on the ground here. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He's got room to run. He's in the clear. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam.